the picture, stealing the rags and reading of Jnaneshwari. As stated in the last chapter, we continue here the story of the picture. 9 years after the occurrence of the incident depicted in the last chapter, Ali Muhammad saw Hemant Pant and related to him the following story. One day, while wandering in the streets of Bombay, he bought a picture from a street hawker. Then he framed and set it on the wall in his house at Bandra, which is a suburb of Bombay. As he loved Baba, he daily took darshana of it. 3 months before he gave the picture to Hemant Pant, he was suffering from an abscess or swelling in his leg, for which an operation was performed, and he was con- convalescing in the house of his brother-in-law, Mr. Noor Mohammad Peerboy in Bombay. For 3 months, his house in Bandra was closed, and nobody was living there. Only the picture of the famous Baba Abdul Rahman, Maulana Sahib Mohammad Hussain, Baba Sai, Baba Tajuddin, and other saints living were there. The wheel of time did not even spare these. He was lying sick and suffering in Bombay. Why should the pictures suffer there in Bandra? It seems that they have also their ins and outs, births and deaths. All the pictures met their fate, but how Sai Baba's picture escaped it, nobody had been able to explain to me up till now. It shows all the all-pervasiveness, omnipresence of Sai and his inscrutable power. He got a small picture of Saint Baba Abdul Rahman from Mohammad Hussain Tarya Topin many years ago. He gave it to his brother-in-law Noor Muhammad Peerboy, and it was lying on his table for 8 years. Once the latter saw it, took it to a photographer and got it enlarged to life size and distributed copies of the same amongst his relations and friends, including Ali Muhammad, who fixed it up in his Bandra house. Noor Muhammad was a disciple of Saint Abdul Rahman, and when he went to present the picture to his guru in an open darbar held by him, the guru got wild and ran to beat him and drove him out. He felt very sorry and dejected. He thought that he lost so much of his money and incurred his guru's displeasure and anger. As his guru did not like the image worship, he took the enlarged picture with him to the Apollo Bandar, and after hiring a boat, went in it and drowned it in the sea. He requested the friends and relations to return their copies after getting them, that is six in all, back, had them thrown by a fisherman in the Bandra Sea. At this time, Ali Muhammad was in his brother-in-law's house. He was told by him that his suffering would come to an end if he soon drowned the pictures of the saints in the sea. Hearing this, Ali Muhammad sent his Mehta, that is manager, to his Bandra house and got all the pictures of the saints in his house thrown into the sea. When Ali Muhammad returned home after 2 months, he was surprised to find Baba's picture on the wall as before. He did not understand how his Mehta took away all the pictures except this. He immediately took it out and kept it in his cupboard, fearing that if his brother-in-law saw it, he would do away with it. While he was thinking how it should be disposed of, and who keep it and guard it well, Baba himself, as it were here, suggested to him that he should see and consult Maulana Ismu Mujawar and abide by his opinion. He saw the Maulana and told him everything. After mature consideration, they both decided the picture should be presented to Anna Sahib, that is Hemant Pant, and he would protect it well. Then both went to Hemant Pant and presented the picture in the nick of time. This story shows how Baba knew all past, present, and future, and how skillfully he pulled the wires and pulled desire to of his devotees. The following story shows that Baba liked very much those persons who took real interest in matters spiritual, and that he removed all their difficulties and made them happy. Let us come to stealing the rags and reading of Jnaneshwari. Mr. B.V. Dio, who was Mamladar of Dahanu, that is Thana district, wished for a long time to read Jnaneshwari, the well-known Marathi commentary on Bhagavad Gita by Jnaneshwar, along with other scriptures. He could read daily one chapter of Bhagavad Gita and some portion of other books, but when he took Jnaneshwari in hand, some difficulties cropped up and he was precluded from reading it. He took 3 months' leave, went to Shirdi and thence to his home at Pound for rest. He could read their other books, but when he opened Jnaneshwari, some evil or stray thoughts came crowding in his mind and stopped him in the effort. Try however he might, he was not able to read even a few lines of the book with ease. So he resolved his mind that when Baba would create love for the book and would order him to read it, he would begin, and not until then. Then, in the month of February 1914, he went with his family to Shirdi. There, Jog asked him whether he read Jnaneshwari daily. Dio said that he was desirous of reading it, but he was not successful, and that only when Baba would order him to read it, he would commence. Then Jog then advised him to take a copy of the book and present it to Baba, and to start reading after it was consecrated and returned by him. Dio then replied that he did not want to resort to this device, as Baba knows his heart. Would he not know his desire and satisfy it by giving him a clear order to read? Dio then saw Baba and offered 1 rupee dakshina. Baba asked for rupees 20, which he gave. At night, when he saw one Balakram and inquired how he secured Baba's devotion and grace. Balakram told him that he would communicate everything next day after Arati. When Dio went for Darshana next day, Baba asked for rupees 20, which he gave willingly. As the masjid was crowded, Dio went aside and sat in a corner. Baba asked him to come closer and sit with calm mind, which Dio did. And after noon arati was over and after the men dispersed, Dio saw again Balakram and asked him his previous history, what Baba told him, and how he was taught in meditation. And how he was taught meditation. Balakram was going to reply when Baba sent one Chandru, a leper devotee, to call Dio to him. When Dio went to Baba, the latter asked him when and with whom and what he was talking. He said that he talked with Balakram and heard from him his fame. Baba then asked again rupees 25 as dakshina, which Dio gladly gave. Then Baba took him inside and sitting near the post charged him, saying, "You stole away my rags without my knowledge." Dio denied all knowledge of the rags, but Baba asked him to make a search. He searched, but found none. Then Baba got angry and said, "There is nobody here. You are the only thief, so grey haired and old. You came here for stealing." And after this, Baba lost his temper, got terribly wild, gave all sorts of abuses and scoldings. Dio remained silent and watching, and thought that he might get a beating also. After about an hour or so, Baba asked him to go to the Vada. Then he returned to the Vada and told Jog and Balakram all that happened. Then in the afternoon, Baba sent for all and Dio also, and said that his words might have pained the old man Dio, but as he committed the theft, he could not but speak out. Then Baba asked again for rupees 12. Dio collected the amount and paid it, prostrated himself before him. Then Baba said to him, "What are you doing?" "Nothing," replied Dio. Then Baba said, "Go on daily reading Poti, that is Jnaneshwari. Go and sit in the Vada, read something regularly every day, and while reading, explain the portion read to all with love and devotion. I am sitting here ready to give you the whole gold embroidered shela, valuable cloth. Then why to go the others to steal rags? And why should you get into the habit of stealing?" Dio was much pleased to hear the words of Baba, for he asked him to start reading Poti Jnaneshwari. He thought that he got what he wanted and that he could read the book with ease thenceforth. He again prostrated himself before Baba and said that he surrendered himself to him and that he should be treated as a child and then helped in his reading. He realized that when Baba meant by stealing the rugs, what he asked Balakram constituted the rags, and Baba did not like his behavior in this respect. As he was not ready to answer any question, he did not like him to ask others and make unnecessary inquiries, and therefore he harassed and scolded him. Dio thought that he really did not harass and scold him, but thought that he was ready to fulfill his desires, and there was no use of asking others in vain. Dio took all these scoldings as flowers and blessings and went home satisfied and contented. The matter did not end here. Baba did not stop with only issuing an order to read. Within a year, he went to Dio and inquired about his progress. On 2nd April 1914, on Thursday morning, Baba gave him a dream vision. He sat on the upper floor and asked him whether he understood the Poti. "No," answered Dio. "Baba, then why are you going? So when are you going to understand?" Dio burst into tears and said, "Unless you shower your grace, and reading is merely worry and understanding is still more difficult. I say this definitely, Baba. While reading, you make haste, read it before me and in my presence." Dio, "What shall I read, Baba?" "Read Adhyatma, that is spiritualism." Dio went to bring the book. When he opened his eyes and was awakened, we leave the readers to imagine what ineffable joy and bliss Dio felt after the vision. Bow to Sri Sai. Peace be to all. So, Sai Ram. We'll meet you with the 42nd chapter next week, Sai Ram.